Hello, welcome back to Your Money in Real Estate. We are getting into all kinds of things here with Let's talk about, I think, your final property. What I think it's your biggest one. Is it a 13-plex?
Yeah, that's right.
Is it up on screen here? I can't. Is it up there yet? Let me see. Yeah, there we go. So that is the two commercial on the bottom. Speaking of which, I made a note here. What's the commercial? Because there's investors out there that say, I don't want to deal with the N4s. I want to have a commercial lease. I can change the locks.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime, yeah.
So tell me your thoughts on the commercial a bit.
I just raised the commercial rents this month.
But you can't do that without having a proper lease, though.
Well,
or don't tell me up there, even commercial, they're on month to month.
But even in a commercial with a lease, you can raise it any time. You just have to give them 60 days. And if they don't pay the rent, you can lock out a commercial tenant, where you can't do that with a...
Well, in a commercial lease, it's a contract. And if both people abide by that contract...
If you have a contract, yeah.
Well, but you're saying on these guys here, because they're month to month, you're saying you can raise the rent.
Yeah.
So on these units here, you don't have a commercial lease?
Nope. One of them's my own real estate agent, eh?
Oh, well, that's okay. And he doesn't mind the way you're doing. Okay, so let's get into some numbers, because that's my favorite part. So this is a 13-plex, and what'd you pay for it?
$157.
$157 for a 13-plex. This is my favorite show. This is my favorite show. 13-plex. Okay? If the cameraman, zoom in on that, because that's an unheard of number. 157 13-plex. Now, what kind of shape was it in?
Excellent. That's my best property by far. Brick building, huge, big 3 bedrooms and 2s.
Mike, you don't seem like the kind of guy that would want to embellish and try to trick me into thinking. No. so and it sounds like you've seen, as you said, cats and we all know about cat pee and that whole thing. I've been there too, and the smell. This had none of that?
No, this is a beautiful building.
Oh, look
really nice. Yeah. Somebody had put 165 as an accepted offer and then couldn't come up with the financing. So I went in and said, okay, I'll give you 157 and I get the financing.
Okay, if there's anyone watching, I'm telling you right now, I'm going for a beer with this guy, and we're going to be buying some property, because I don't care even if you double that. Even if you double that. I mean, my biggest property was a 15-plex, and I thought I bought at a deal at was a $425.
That's about what this is worth now.
Yeah. So even still, it's a good deal. It depends, of course, on your rents. Let's get into some of the rents. What would your rents be on some of this then?
I have a bit of a problem with some low rents on this, because there's some 150-year-old ladies that live there that are paying like $350 a month for a 1-bedroom.
Okay,
but there's only 4 people. The rest of them I've been able to raise as people have left. I've got some 2-bedrooms at $975.
Okay, 2 times commercial. So you've got 2 at $975.
Yep. Let me see. Got 4 1-bedrooms at $650.
4 at $650.
I've got 2 1-bedrooms at $700.
2. You know what? How about we do this? You probably know what you probably know what your gross income is on this.
Yeah, it's approximately without the commercial. Let me think now. I haven't looked at it for a bit because I just raised everything. I raised the commercial by about $175 each.
But I would guesstimate around $4,500.
It's more than that. It's over 6. It's over 6.
So if I say $6,000 of income, I mean I'm not a super math, but your cap rate is 30%.
Yeah.
35%.
Yeah.
Based on that, of course. And even with, so this property's been reappraised, refinanced
at $298, but that was almost 2 years ago.
So you've paid that property out. So it's even though it's valued at 4, has it been recently appraised at 4?
No, I'm estimating that, but it was 3 about 2 years ago. So it's got to be 4. It's got to be more than 4, maybe over 450, I would think.
And that's a flat roof? I didn't.
It's a flat roof.
Yeah. What's the roof like? It's flat roof.
It's in good shape. It's going to have to be redone maybe in about 5 years.
Yeah. That, to me, whenever you look at a commercial, that's the first thing I look at, a flat roof. Those membranes, they can be one of the worst things in the world to deal with.
You've got to get them done right.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure.
And finding the right people. But so there's, let's talk a bit about parking. We got 13 tenants.
Parking's an issue there. There is no parking. There's what's in front of the building, and that's it. People make a deal with the guy across the street who has a parking lot, and they just park there. So
Is this unit right downtown?
it is right downtown. Yeah,
So that street there would be
that's Duncan.
Okay.
And this is Highway 66,
Highway 60.
which is government road.
Route 66.
Route 66.
My God, Route 66. There's been a gazillion books, and you can make your money on Route 66.
That's right.
Mike, I know that our time's almost up, but I got to tell you, I'm so glad that you came down. Now you live in Bracebridge now.
That's
is it?
right.
Yeah. I'm so glad you came down and took the drive. I don't care what anyone says, how many phone calls we got. This to me has been a fantastic show. But if someone really did want to get a hold of you, what's your email again? Just
Nottawa Bay.
And that's NOTT.
AWA.
Okay.
BAY.
Yep.
At yahoo.ca.
At yahoo.ca.
Yep.
And you could, if anyone's interested as well, you can probably contact me. I've got his email, and as you can tell, I'm deeply impressed. He takes a lot of risk, but he's making the numbers work, and he's going down in the annals of the gold rush guy. So I want to thank you all for joining us on this show. Mike, thanks so much again for driving down. Well, take care. We'll see you next time on Your Money in Real Estate. Bye-bye.